All right. Hello, everyone. I know I'm late. Quite a bit late. Still trying to get the hang of how YouTube does things, and then I've been having headphone issues, microphone not connecting properly, having to go in and move some stuff around. Honestly, I'm thinking I might have to snag my headphones back from my sister. Not my headphones, my microphone. Back from my sister. I thought this one on my headset was good enough. Might have to snag that one back from her. I'll give that a try for Thursday's stream of Jade Empire. See if it sounds any different, Anyway. Right. I am getting the game going. Here we go. Mass Effect. Here we go. All right, let me just get into the game. Then I'll get us all switched over. To those that only really watch here on YouTube, oh wait, I need to hold on. Need to get rid of the follower goal because that's not showing properly, and I don't want it messing up my other one. So, ooh. Oh boy, a lot going on nowadays. First month's always a pain. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff needs to get taken care of. That's how it is, It's still doing what we gotta do. Oh boy, there's so much. All right, let me. Properties. Wait. Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. Trying to give the game, my streaming software, a second to. Nope. Okay, it's gonna be window capture then. Okay, hold on. Did I have? Maybe I did. Okay. Let me try getting rid of that and switch over to this. No, okay. So I have to use this anyway. In that case, we'll go borderless, just like we had it before, because that'll make it easier for me to jump in and out. All right, and switching over. Got the sound on. All right. And game audio is indeed working. Okay, we are up. Let me just... Let me guess. I remember there being a problem with the game. Oh. Seems that when I have to... So glad we don't have to worry about ammo and too much in this one. All right, now I've actually got an actual overlay. All right. Wait, dang it. Okay. How do I put weapons away? Gosh dang it. Equipment, squad, journal, codex, combat. Do. Okay. Not there. Vehicle. Alright. I think this is actually a glitch of the game. Because of me alt-tabbing in and out. Alright, well, anyway.
Maybe, but I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it.
I hope he's okay.
Hey, you got something to... No? Oh, you.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
What's wrong?
Maybe I can help.
I keep forgetting I don't need to talk for this.
Maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
Yeah.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What about the ship?
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Authorities?
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
Alright, we'll get to it.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Alright, there we go. Now the weapons are fixed. But I can still pull them out.
Rally round.
Okay, so apparently H's pull out and put away. Alright, so that's a job. Looks like I'm playing quite a few of these RPGs. I think every single game I'm currently playing is an RPG style. We've got Ghostwire Tokyo on Tuesdays. We've got Mass Effect on Wednesdays. Yep. And then we have Jade Empire on Thursdays.
In other news, ExoGeniCorp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Mm-hmm. All right. Right, I should take a look in the journal. Assignments. Okay. Porter's request. Help uncover corruption in the Citadel. Scan the keepers. Sorry, consort. Cores down in the lower wards. Wards access. Yeah, that's what I want. So for anyone that may not be entirely familiar, nope, not what I meant to do. With this game, oh, I'll get back to what I was saying in just a second.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
What's the
Are
problem?
there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Rules?
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Reason for the permit.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Alright, why not just arrest it?
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Having trouble?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Yeah.
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Legality?
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Yeah, this ain't the way, my man.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays.
Sorry.
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Yeah, but it's unworthy of you.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
Not this way.
If the Protheans wanted you to force your message on the unwilling, they'd have said so.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Hey, oh, yeah, good amount of Omnigel and some experience. Alright, and this is to the wards. Ooh, have we gotten you yet? No, we have not. I want to try and get all 20 of those guys before we get to the end of the game. I have reasons.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Interesting. All right, hold on. There we go. All right. Ward's access corridor. All right.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busy.
Binary Helix
There
has
we go.
settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Interesting. What the heck? Must have already gotten you. Alright, so this is where we needed to go. When we... Wait. I see an exclamation point back here. What does that exclamation point mean? We will come back to talk to you guys later. Need to talk to the guy up here. What was I saying before we went and talked to the Hanar? I kind of forgot. Oh well. Where is the person that we are supposed to talk? Ah, there you are. Hey, Harkin.
Go away. Let me drink in peace. Go away.
Oh, someone else.
Let me
Oh, right, General.
Commander. What do you want?
Shayura sent me.
I'm here on Shayura's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good. Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
Then why create rumors and lies about this woman?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
You're pathetic.
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Straighten up.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
War. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It would be more productive than sitting here.
Exactly.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shayura's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Glad to hear it.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Depends.
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shayura gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him, Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
All right. Any suggestions on how to do that?
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
All right then.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
All right. That's what we need to do here. Still need to get over to there. Oh, back into Fist's office. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't remember there ever being something that we had to go into Fist's office for after we finished up in there. Yeah, got all that. Got a journal entry, huh? Ooh, very nice. Take all. Okay. Guess I should just go through these so that they're not like that. Alright. I guess we'll find out what that is later. If I had removed all the things, we probably would have found out right then. But I didn't. Alright, let's head out. See what's in that market just outside. Remember, one of the things that we should always do whenever we see a market is check for oh, what are they called? Manufacturer license, I think is what they're called. Because if we do that, it saves us from having to come in here and go to every single individual shop. We can just get from the guy that's on the thing. Hey, Morwan.
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Yep.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Non-human armors. I didn't. Okay. Not planning on having Rex with us. Well, we can't afford any of it anyway.
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good...
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Not what
Hello
I meant
there.
to do.
Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have.
Standard items. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Awanas risk control license. There we go. Gonna buy. Okay. Accept, and then we're also gonna get that Metagel upgrade. You don't have pistols, so. Oh, wait, you have another. Okay, let's get. Oh, second. Wow. Second one is a lot. All right. Any other shops? No. All right. Let's head upstairs. I'm trying to finish as much of the Citadel stuff as we can right now. What do you have in him?
Wow, it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad.
Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
Just tried to help.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Sure.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
See ya. Ah.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Colonies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharaohs? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
Alright. Yeah, how about we'll find out about those two?
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
Pharaohs?
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Yeah, let's see. Meta-gel upgrade. Combine license, we will take that. You also don't have a pistol. Jeez. Alright. Ooh. Do have a keeper though.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now, are you going to give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry then. I can't help you.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
Always keep your receipts, people. Also, I need to get rid of that. It's just annoying. Alright. Anything over this way that we didn't get last time we were here? Ah, hello, Emily. Got a little bit of info for you.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
Ah, there we go. That's why the quest marker was there. Would these help?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Thank you. I got more.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Right. Ooh, and we got a level up. Okay. I remember hearing... Okay, well, first of all, we're going to put 1 point in there to get marksman. That way we've got that. Powers and attacks. going to want to be throwing out these abilities a lot, so let's do that, and then we'll put one into our Spectre training to get us that increased max health and max accuracy, as well as damage and duration. Ashley, what do you got? Let's get you all the way up there. You're kind of going to be a little bit of our frontliner. I think you're good on all the rest of those. There's nothing that immediate. Well, actually, if we do that, that will unlock shotguns for next time. What about Tally? So something that I need to correct from the last time I streamed. So I looked it up, and turns out that as long as you have someone in your group, their decryption / hacking is what matters. So what we're going to do is we are going, right? That's what I heard at least. Yeah, hacking ability, okay. Omnijo recovered, which used the decryption skill to open secure objects. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put that. And give her a little bit more there so she's got some more survivability. Wait. Okay. Tally? Okay, I didn't think so, but I don't remember there ever being a toggle helmet button there when she was on. I don't know, maybe it's just a little thing that I didn't notice before. Let's double check our equipment. Mainly for Tally, because she's pretty new to our group. Pistols are going to be her main thing. Alright, we don't have a new Omni tool for her. Alright. Not what I meant to do. I don't remember if there's anything different if you go back and talk to the doctor at the med clinic, but I'm gonna go and see. Hey, doctor.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Happy to help.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
Got any supplies?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
She's got a lot of upgrades. All medical interface. Health regen, tox resistance, reduction in power cooldown. These are one of these. We're definitely going to want these for our thing. Say, yeah, power cooldown. Okay. All right. Well then. I think we've only got one more thing to do. Well, other than scanning this keeper. Actually, there's one more thing to do here before we go. Since I don't remember if later on in the game actually requires us to go here. There's a different, not so much a bar as a den, I guess you would put it. I don't know. I don't go out drinking a lot. Or at all, for that matter. It's got the music, but it ain't got, doesn't really have any, well, it does have dancers, but it has not the other dancers. What are you named?
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
Problems?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
It's fine.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
That's not good.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Have you talked to them?
You know who
CSEC, I mean.
CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
I'll speak with her.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great.
Despite being just 5 feet below this place.
Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Good day, Jenna.
What can you tell me about the sisters working for you?
Well, Jenna left to work at Cora's Den. Now her sister Rita is all worried she might be in some kind of trouble. Not much chance Jenna will change her mind, though. She's a stubborn one. If she wanted to come back, I'd take her in a second. The customers loved her.
Why Flux?
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
You own the place?
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your time.
Must not be particularly fair if you keep trying to push us on him. So this is what it is. Pretty sure it's just a, what do you call it? Are you trying, it's just 21. Okay, so 4, 5. Let's go one more. Probably gonna bust. Ah. Nah, I'm good. Low stakes, high stakes. Scan the keeper that I knew was in here. That's why I came by here. Alright, I guess we'll head back down to Cora's Den to find out about that girl's sister. What do you gotta say?
Good to see another human in here.
Nothing much interesting, apparently. Wards locations. Cora's Den. When going between those two, I want to use the elevator as much as possible because there's a bunch of those little story things. Those are actually put in there to hide the loading screens in the elevator sections, which in the original game were way long. Ah. Hey, Jenna.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
All right.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
Yeah, sorry.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
Hey,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shepard.
Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
Trying to help here.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
Yeah, well, we didn't exactly hold that very well. Haven't seen the last of Comrade. What harm could it be in talking with him if you meet again? Return to Rita. Alright.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
Alright.
That was odd. What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we'd better go find out.
I mean, makes sense. Can't exactly say too much. The place may be loud, but someone's gonna hear if we just stay in the front, in the doorway and talk to each other. So we'll head back this way. Right, I already got you. So yeah, when we're getting close to the game, to the end, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to get a map of all of those, of where all the keepers are.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
You go, Miss Wong. All right. Presidium. Eventually, the news reports and stuff will kind of start to taper off. That's when we'll stop using this as much. Just want to make sure we get them all.
Some humans are angry at the Quarians after the attack on Eden Prime. After all, you created the Geth.
The Geth killed billions and forced us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
Hopefully, having you with us fighting Saren will change people's minds.
There we go. Actually, hold on. Let me check something. So Tally, yeah, okay. So Tally, just like me, is pistols and shotguns. So actually, I just have pistols. She has pistols and shotguns. So upgrading both of those could be beneficial on her end. All right, where do we need to go? Citadel Tower, CSEC. There we go. Wait, that, okay. Well, we should head down to the consort chambers anyway. Presidium locations. Embassies. Embassies is where we need to go first, then go to the consorts. That way we can clear up the stuff with the big guy up here. Then we can go and tell the nice lady that asked us for help everything that's going on and let her know that we cleared everything up with the big guy. Also, some of you guys may be wondering why things worked as they did with that guy in Cora's Den. If I go here, council races.
Sorry, we're the seconds. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers.
Unfortunately, I can't quiet it, but basically, the Turians have a very hierarchical structure. So having someone that is a general and whatnot, that is a high-ranking place to hold. They're expected to hold themselves to a higher level of, well, just a higher level of everything, of interpersonal, all that stuff. So we were kind of able to play on that fact against him. They're like, dude, you were a general. You shouldn't be acting like this just because some girl doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. And that's kind of how that worked. I love little details like that. Hey, my man.
Strained greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
No, I can help.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed. Anyone can discover my secret.
I think you'll be fine.
The Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information.
No problem, my man.
Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Sure.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Those that think that others stand to profit from something are themselves looking for profit.
To my Volus compatriot.
It's okay.
It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intent.
Also, another thing that you may be wondering, why do those guys talk like that? That's because a fair amount of their language relies, actually, if we, once again, come here, go to the non-council races. No.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel.
Nope. I could have swore that they... It is nice that these are all voiced, but we're not going to sit here and listen to them all.
The Terminus system, biotics,
I'm just clearing them out. Interesting. Oh, anyway, those big guys, their language relies a lot on scent and pheromones, especially for, you know how, like, we have the intonation where it's like if someone says something a certain way, you can tell that they're upset or that they're sad and things like that. For them, it's the sense that they... Oh, crud, I forgot. Dang it. It's the sense that they put out. That's why they say what they feel before when talking to other races that can't... Other species that can't do it, that can't notice that. That way they that way they're not misunderstood.
It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember.
So, once again, honestly, BioWare did an awesome job with this game and the game world. There are some stuff that were problems later on, sure. But, you know.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Glad to help.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
Of course.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss, but it drives you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Very astute.
You have quite a gift, Cheira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
A trinket?
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
So, hold on. That wouldn't be in there. Personal history. Clearing those out. They did an absolute amount of heavy lifting on the world building. I mean, you know, it's not massive, but they've got a lot of info here about each one of them. Even little things that most people probably wouldn't pay too much attention to, like just credits or creds. Like, look at this. 1, 2, 3 paragraphs. That's more than I'd probably write. Hard currency can be stolen or counterfeited, so electronic fund transfers are the norm. More importantly, physical transactions cannot be easily tracked, making them ideal for tax evasion or the purchase of illegal goods. When the Alliance joined the Citadel, its various national treasuries were linked into the credit network. Even with a bank account of Mexican pesos, Japanese yen, or Indian rupees, can purchase any item priced in credits at fair market value. All economies that participate in the credit network are required to price items in both local currency and credits. It's like, you wouldn't even think about that. You'd think that this is just something that happened so long ago that it doesn't matter. But in actuality, humans joining this intergalactic government really didn't happen all too long ago for humans. We're talking like, what? Like, you know, actually, let's check. Let's check, huh? Human and System Alliance timeline. First human settlement, okay. This is when we were born. Portions, da-da-da. So this is like, so this is people that are being exposed to Element Zero. This is when they find out about it. Counter-human explorers, so yeah. 57 and 83. 5, 6, 7, 8. So a little under 30 years. So yeah, it really wasn't all that long ago in this. I need to head back to the embassies because I missed one of the things I have to scan there, and it'll just say, if I'm planning on doing a list of them later, it probably doesn't matter too much. In fact, probably not doing many of them will be a help, but oh well. Let's get up here and get this one. Here we go. Let's see. Right. CSEC Academy. Okay, lower area and then around. That'll take us to CSEC Academy. Also, as you guys might have seen, I got an achievement for having an Alliance officer with me for a certain number of quests. That's because usually that's because before when I played, it was Tally and Rex. Mainly because Rex is kind of one of my favorites. I am going to try and change up the group a little bit based on who it is, but it's just Ashley we're going to be swapping out.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Also, some missions we can get from that too. All right, let's see. Where do we need to go? Okay, to our right. Or at least we can find out information about them, like the one we just heard. That's a mission we might end up getting.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorman, he's threatened you?
with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why?
Hey there. Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
Yeah, I kind of overheard you.
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
Kill you?
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work
Sorry, guys,
anymore,
I need to
and
adjust.
he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home.
Alright.
I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Alright, how could I help?
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Yeah, sure.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the woods near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
Good point.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Alright, that's something else we'll have to do. Telly?
Quarians aren't too popular with Citadel security. They think we're all beggars and thieves.
Yeah, that ain't right.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, sorry about that.
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were there to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Yeah, I saw that.
But you're still using her.
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you going to help me or not?
And we could try and convince him before, but we don't have enough Paragon points. And I ain't opposed to some work. Alright, what do you need?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
What makes them illegal?
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
Alright, what can you tell me about Jax?
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Alright.
Where can I find this, Jax?
Jax is down at a lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Alright. And since we're a Spectre, you might be a little more understanding of it. It's like, hey man, laws don't really pertain to me too much, and I need the good stuff. Sound like a frickin' drug dealer. I always forget which one it is. That's the Presidium. That's the docking bay. Ah. This will take us to the lower wards. So yeah, normally I don't have any of the, actually, yeah, now that I think about it, because I usually try and keep my group a little balanced, and this is my first time picking one that is solely focused on a single thing.
People are wanderers, not military leaders. All this fighting seems strange. It must be more familiar for you, Chief Williams.
Trying to take down a rogue Spectre and his army of synthetics? No, they didn't cover this in basic.
But yeah, so I usually have just nothing but the aliens because they're all here. If we go to squad, wait, no, we can only do that when we leave the ship. That's right. But it's the humans that are specialized for the most part. The aliens tend to be a little bit more spread out. You got anything to say, Lang?
Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you again. Anything you need?
Nah, I'm good.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
See ya. So yeah, not use, and since I usually went with a group that was since I usually went with a class that was a mix of 2 of the 3 mains, I usually had to go with them anyway. So that was interesting. All right, and downstairs. Did something just happen to my head? Hey, Jax.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Yep.
Do you have the X mods?
Show them the merchandise.
That looks right.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Sure.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Just doing what was asked of us. Oh, and hey, Chorban, you got some firepower.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
Yeah, how about the truth this time?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Your lies are catching up with you. We spoke with your friend, Jalid.
Tali.
Spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
How so?
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
Not sure I follow.
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
And Jalid?
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
All right.
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
Yeah, sure.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
All right. Did we... We didn't need to go back to Kor's den. All right. Back up and around. Downside to wanting to listen to all the news articles and whatnot means that you gotta take the long way around. I think they fixed that in the second one, where they made it so that the news recordings also went through the when they made it so that the news recordings also showed up when you were fast traveling with the car thingies. Pretty sure that's what they did there. Meant that you weren't missing stuff if you used them instead. That was nice. Kind of wish they'd brought that into number 1.
Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Seems that hasn't changed too much in all these decades. Alright, and it was the... No, it was to my left. Yeah, they're both to my left. Hi, Jalid.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
Afraid so.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
What about the Keeper data?
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
It's okay.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
There we go. I'm pretty sure that's a mission that doesn't pop up until we've gotten everything. Well, not everything, until we've gotten enough of them. Actually, speaking of... Scanning the Keepers. Yeah, I think you gotta get half. We've gotten 12 now. Oh boy, that means we're gonna have to find just 8.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Hey, keeping tabs?
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Omnigel, Paragon, something in the inventory. Anti-personnel rounds, level 2. Alright. I think we've finally done it. Yeah. I think we have finally gotten every quest in here that we can. Fan is ongoing. Scan the Keepers is also ongoing. Yeah. I think we can finally head to see what our SO was prepping for us.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Okay. You know what? I say give it a shot.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I will.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
Why are you doing this, though?
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
I think there's more to this.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What went wrong?
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
You can count on me.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The Conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the Conduit is before he does.
Is that it?
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Alright, I'll start with Pharos.
The colonists on Pharos might still be alive.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I don't like this guy. That's your job.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
Yeah, and you were a human before you were a piece of bull crud.
Questions you might have.
Enough of your renegade points.
Yes, Commander?
You okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Alright, he's not going to talk to us about his past quite yet. We're going to have to come back and talk to him about that.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, before we go in there, I do want to point out, so Liara, he was talking about Liara Tassoni. We're going to be waiting quite a while before we go and find her. There is some information. I'll explain it all when it actually comes time to us going and meeting up with her. But most people go and meet up with her right away. People that play the game normally, people that don't, they mostly go there right away. But there's some special stuff that happens if you wait before going there. Right, another scan. Oh, there you are, Telly. Missed you for a second there. All right, let's get in.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
I'm ready.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Need to be honest.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
Gotta do our part.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Eden Prime was just the start.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
Everyone's counting on us.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space.
Hey, Rex, my man.
Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Not gonna let him down.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Oh, BioWare. Until that one company got their hands on you, you were such a good one. I never realized just how two-dimensional that is out there. All right, let's go around and talk to the crew. Actually, what time is it? Yeah, we still got a fair amount of time. All right.
Commander, something you need?
Ship status report?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Just here to talk.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
How'd you get the nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Good on you, my man.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I love how he does that every time. There's I know that they only had so much, but it's like there's no other option for you to say anything there. Hey, Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
They're on our side.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Got a problem with aliens on the ship?
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Bad idea to turn away help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Alright. Got some personal questions.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
Now you're here?
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Alright. Talk to you later.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Expect me to be doing this after every mission we complete. Missions can be a little long, but I want to make sure we talk to everyone after each mission. Sometimes it doesn't change stuff, sometimes it does. Personal quarters. Oh no, wait, this is downstairs, right? Downstairs and then personal quarters are on the left. How is the game's little little background music audio is a little low. Bring that in so you guys can at least hear it somewhat. Personal manual. There we go. Alright, who we got to talk to? Hey, Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for some personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Sleeper pods. So he's got sleeper pods? Interesting. I always wonder what those were. I guess I just never really looked it up. Should always do that. Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I think we already know about Kimball. Let's check.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Right. Personal question?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance
I enlisted right out of med school.
Right.
I wanted to trap, but humanity
Already
needs
covered
the
that.
Alliance if we want to keep expanding.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Anything back here? Alright. That's everyone on this level. Down here. Going and talking to everyone on when it was back on the Xbox and just those consoles was a huge pain as well because, you know, that elevator ride would have taken 5 times longer. Alright, what do you got to say, Rex? We're not going to be bringing you along much this time.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
Personal inquiry?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Ah, come on.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Unfortunate.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It isn't?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Yeah, I see your point.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Touchy subject.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Well, then what is?
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
What?
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Alright, what about the extinction?
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So?
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
I see.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Here's where we can get each person's individual walker so we can adjust their equipment without having to have them in the party. Hey, Ashley.
Commander?
How are you doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander.
Right.
No offense, I appreciate
It saved your
yes,
unit.
Sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut
Don't
down.
blame
by
yourself.
The Geth are perfect.
Sir, they
answer.
have flashlight. I'll make sure it does.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. Can we
Do
talk?
you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Alright.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Hey, Garrus, my man. What do you think of the Mako?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Can't be that bad.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
That was your reason?
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
It's a tough decision.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Kinda depends.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Yeah, we go a little hard on him. We'll be right back to you, Alliance Requisition Officer who doesn't even have a name. First off, go. Engineer Adams.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Is she bothering you?
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Yeah, she's pretty useful.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Wanted to ask about the stealth systems.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
So we're effectively invisible.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
FTL overloads it, right?
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Alright, what can you tell me about the Normandy?
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Tantalus drive core?
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Alright, personal questions.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Alright, talk to you later.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I get the feeling I'm being a little too understanding. Hey, Tally.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The ship's special.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships?
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That was 300 years ago.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
What can you tell me about other Quarians?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Like what?
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Conclave?
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
Oh, you're democratic.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Huh. Sounds like a decently working system.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Alright, can you tell me?
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Yeah, it seems like that was a mistake.
You had to know it would blow up in your face.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Neural network?
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
Ah, like a hive mind.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Yeah, I'm having trouble wrapping my head around that.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Why is that?
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long.
Yeah?
The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
So they defended themselves.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
They did defend themselves.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Sorry.
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
Alright, what can you tell me about your pilgrimage?
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Do they always accept?
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Sounds dangerous.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I hate to say it, mind if we change the topic a little?
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I think that's enough for now.
I should go.
See you later.
There's a reason why I'm going 100% Tali, and no one else until we eventually get to the third game. I love her culture, I love her, I love everything
Commander.
about it.
Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Pay you?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
See, this is why we needed the licenses.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Manufacturers?
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Alright. New items.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Alright.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
So yeah, this guy's the reason why we were getting the licenses. And these ones right here, Spectre ones, these are going to be our bread and butter when we have enough money. We're talking hundreds of thousands of creds. but they're some of the best weapons in the game. Alright, let's see. It should also pretty much always be in here. We're gonna buy that grenade upgrade, that's for sure. White armor human. We don't have enough for that. That's fine. Here? Nope. Equipment. Stinger 2. Okay, so does he have anything in the
supplies?
3 series?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
For pistols. A Kessler. If we could get a Stinger 2, that would be Stinger 3, that would be preferable. No. Okay. We got 3 pistols. Striker. High rate of fire. Fires in 3-round bursts. Increased power by sacrificing accuracy. Compared to reliable. Okay. Well, we can't get any of them. Just a smidge short. Can't sell junk. You know what? Let's sell, sell, sell. I'll hold on to that because I think... Alright, and we'll get rid of that sniper rifle. Buy... So... Since all we have is a pistol, I'd rather have something that's powerful. Okay, and equipment... Pistol... Hold on. Okay, so we have Chem 1, Chem 2, and Improved Sights 1. Oop. There. Equip. Okay, so I'm always confused when it comes to games. I'm always wondering, do these take into account what you have on here, but apparently not. Okay, so we're gonna grab, so hammerhead rounds, amount of physical force transferred to the attack. Chem rounds are basically poison, and anti-personnel rounds give us, you know, damage to organics. I usually stick with just the chem rounds, but I'm probably going to be swapping those around more because it's just a generally good idea. All right. The main reason is that on each mission, we're probably only going to be fighting one particular type of enemy. We'll only either be fighting synthetics in the Geth or organics in humans and alien races, things like that. So, and since unlike with previous playthroughs where I had access to where I had proficiency in at least 2 types of weapons, I only have proficiency. I can only get proficiency in pistols here, so there's really no reason why I shouldn't be swapping those around. All right, zoom out. Ooh. Zoom out again. One more time. Okay. So this is where we're going to be kind of going last. To Artemis Tau. Like all in back right over there. You can see the box around the image of it. They forgot some of the edge pieces. All right. Let's head over to Pharos first. How long do we have? And we got about an hour. And all the way to Pharos. Travel to another system? Yes. We're probably not going to be doing this a whole lot seeing this little cutscene, I'll almost definitely be skipping it in the future. But it's our first time seeing the ship go seeing the Normandy. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, jeez. But it's our first time seeing the Normandy go out, so. And to Pharos. Yeah, it's exactly the one I thought. Exogeny Corporation has founded a pilot colony on Pharos to explore the Prothean ruins that blanket 2/3 of the planet's landmass. The atmosphere is filled with dust. By the way, the reason I'm having trouble reading anything right here is because that's where my chat overlay is. Terrestrial travel is hampered by crumbled debris, dozens of meters deep. There are indications that Pharos was a much colder world in the past. Pharos has 2 large moons, Orkan, Farthest, and Vardant. Alright. Surface gravity is 1.1 G, so it's 1.1 Earth. So it's basically 10% stronger than Earth. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any armor-piercing rounds. I do know that this place is going to be Geth, kind of. All right. So, there isn't really anyone specific that we need to bring along in this one. At least no one that I'm aware of. No one that's going to cause a big change. So we're going to take Ashley and Liara to keep us balanced. As you guys can see, there's only one person we're missing there.
Equalizing interior pressure with
exterior atmosphere. I heard that so many freaking times.
Officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Right, like I said, we're going to be fighting a lot of Geth, but I don't have any armor-piercing rounds, so can't really. So we're going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage until I get armor-piercing rounds.
We saw your ship. Fidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who?
Who's Fidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Over there. Whoa. Right. Okay. That's why I got warp nice and big. It goes right through shields. Also, if they die from the radiation damage, it causes that cool little effect. Got a crab walk there, huh, Shepard? Let's push you. Gotta remember to use my grenades. Come on. And I'm gonna get marksman on. Because for those that aren't aware, marksman greatly increases our accuracy. It basically gives us perfect accuracy for its duration. I always hated these things. Mainly because of how fast they move. It's also part of the reason why I always like damage over time. All you gotta do is make sure you get them with a few hits.
Make sure they're secure. But what if I find Geth there? Are you saying you won't go?
Greta?
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Ah, sorry. Matcha?
Die of thirst. The Geth will surely kill us all.
Okay, maybe we should just talk to the guy that we were sent in here to talk to first. Is that you? Nope.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
Every time I hit shift to run.
My headaches
Oh,
There we go.
Commander, I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Over there!
Really?
Get down!
Go. A few more.
Get down!
There we go. One more.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Hey.
Protect the heart of the colony!
Apparently we didn't run far enough into the thing and to kill them. Alright. Deeper we go. Down you go. And warp. Alright, one last one. There we go. Okay, that's what we needed to trigger.
So, are we ready to roll out to wherever the Geth are bunkered? Check in with Fidan, but I think we're done here.
Alright, first though, squad. One thing I need to do for this is give till we have unity. Fighting state after they've been knocked out in combat. That's a big deal. Only leaves us with one more, but we're maxed out on this, so the reduction is as much as possible. Let's grab that so we get singularity unlocked, but we still have to put one into it. That'll be useful to get enemies out from behind cover. Ashley, you're maxed out on soldier. What is this? No. There we go. Let's give you some more survivability, as well as some into first aid. That'll be a big help to us. And Tally, Quarian Mechanist. Let's see. It's electronics that we want. It's a big deal for you, because that can overload the shield, which makes you very good against robots, because the robots tend to have high shield, low health. At least as long as we're playing our armor, playing our weapon, our gun usage properly. I think I made, I think I made a wrong turn. There we go. Geez, Shepard. I know it's 10% more gravity than Earth, but you should be a little used to this.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
Happy to help.
I'm just glad your colony is safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Any idea why?
What do they want?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
ExoGeni?
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
We're prepared.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
Geth base.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at ExoGeni, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
Operational?
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Water shortage?
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
Okay, what about power?
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
Alright, food shortage?
You mentioned something about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
Alright, lastly, Geth and
Do you
tunnels.
have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now, but getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
Alright, another
Let's
topic.
talk about Zoo's Hope and Pharos in general.
Of course, Commander.
Colony.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without our current problems. Colonial affairs back on Earth told us we'd be beneath the notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
How many people lived here?
How big was the original Pharos colony?
We were nearly 1,000 at the main site, 200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zoo's Hope.
Maybe we could evacuate you.
The Normandy isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home. There's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
Alright, what about ExoGeni?
What else can you tell me about ExoGeni?
ExoGeni funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them.
So it's a company
Their main
town.
goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
Artifacts?
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright, so we are going to help people here. Gonna do that before we head on out. Hey, Dalvin?
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
What can I do to help with the food?
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
Maybe I could fly some supplies in.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
What about hunting the Varen?
Tell me about hunting Varen.
Hunting them is impossible while fending off the Geth. On the positive side, they'll attack anything, even those damn synthetics. The big Alpha Varen is the real problem. He's mad, erratic, completely unpredictable.
Alright.
I have to go.
So long, Commander.
I assume you're the one in charge of power.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
What about some from the Normandy?
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
Your top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
And you must be the water.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
What's wrong?
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
I could fly water in.
I have a ship fueled and ready to go. I could bring water in.
Unless you plan to make a trip every few days, that wouldn't really solve our problem. We need to be self-sufficient.
Alright.
I have to go.
I wish you luck.
Colonist. Greta, you gonna talk to me now?
I'm not the best shot, but I'll do what I can.
Alright, no. You're dead. You don't open. You're moving, but I can't interact with you. Hana?
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
Yeah, ship's owner.
Are you the captain of this freighter?
Not originally. The captain died in one of the Geth raids. I'm the last crew member. We shouldn't even be here. The Solarian merchant promised us a fortune. I wish... I suppose it could be worse.
Can you fly it?
What's wrong with the ship? Isn't she space-worthy?
There's too much damage. Maybe if the Geth stopped attacking, I could fix her. Then again, if there were no Geth, I might just stay on a while.
Can you tell me what can you tell me about the colony?
What do you know about the colony?
We just arrived a short time ago. It seemed like any other colony at first, but it's different somehow.
Different?
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. It's kind of like... I can't describe it. You should speak with Faidan. He knows the colony better than me.
Alright, I should be going.
Goodbye.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on here. Company town that was set up to try and find artifacts, but no one that actually works in the company town is able to find the artifacts. It's got ancient space eldritch horror vibes.
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
What's wrong?
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I see no major injury, but something must be causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
Alright. Can't get into that. Alright, nothing else down that way. Fade in.
Commander?
Strange. People are acting strange, my man.
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
Alright. Bye for
Talk to you
now.
when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright, so before we go get in the Mako and start doing more, we need hold on. Right over there's where we were at. Right. We need to go to the tunnels, which are down this way. All right.
Oh god, they're everywhere!
Shield boost, please. I hate you. Jeez.
Think we're good, Commander?
Right. Right, and down here is going to be more Geth and the things that we need to,
Enemy contact.
Ow! You guys really suck, you know. There we go.
Perimeter clear.
Water valve
This valve
on.
looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well.
Right. Ah, and here's the Dougie thingies. Hello. Back away. And we're gonna warp you. Go. The Baron falls dead, riddled with slugs. This must be the alpha male, pack leader of these feral scavengers. Got that. And a sludge canister. Ooh. Edge 3 on pistol. Sniper rifle hammer 2. Equipment. Oh wow. Anti-personnel rounds, high caliber barrel, combat sensor, motorized joints. Take all. Still okay. I'm gonna do that because with my current firing rate, we're not hitting that heat absorption limit. So, I'd rather have a little bit of extra power. I mean, even when I'm using my auto clicker, it's still dissipating incredibly fast. See how long it took for that to overheat? Ooh, oh, right. Okay, another thing I need to do here. Right. Yeah, I hate to say it, I ain't going with that Guardian. No tech or biotic protection. Higher shields, but way lower damage protection. No. Higher shields. Shield regenerator. Let's get just a better shield in general in there. And this is high explosive. Yeah, we'll keep high explosive. Especially since we're going to be fighting mostly Geth. Incendiary isn't going to be a big help there. Ow! You guys really suck. Shield. All right. Oh, jeez. Oh, we got Krogan. Tally. Unity. Don't run out there. Jeez. Alright, let's just take a sec. Crouch down here awkwardly. Oh no, we didn't actually buy that one. Right? No, we did. She does have first aid. Interesting. Even if I could use Unity, it wouldn't do it. Okay. Armor piercing rounds. There we go. Armor plating and stimulant packs, huh? Oh. That's some more problems that the Geth have to deal with. Also, I actually should. Now that we have one at the very least, switch over to these armor piercing. 15% damage versus synthetics. Yeah, as you guys saw, we are going to be fighting some Krogan, which is why I usually had like different weapons kind of thing. But I don't exactly have much proficiency with anything. I can't exactly get proficient with anything other than a pistol, so we're just going to have to deal. Run. I don't know. You... I want to warp. Oh. And you're down. Okay. See how much faster he went down? Yeah, I'm gonna be coming over there later to talk to you, potentially crazy guy. Actually, I guess I'm coming now. Probably not a good idea to run at the potentially crazy guy. Hi.
You don't want to go down there.
And who are you?
What are you doing down here?
Nothing I should be, and anything I shouldn't. No! That was a good one. Very intense.
Are you okay?
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip.
Ah, masochist.
Remind me I'm still alive. You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
And, what do you mean?
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for. Looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Ah! Trying to get to the...
For a masochist, you're really not good at working
This
through
one
the
is
pain,
no
are you?
longer fit. We should leave him.
Can I help?
Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you even want help?
Help me? No. No one can help me now. I'd rather die fighting!
Fighting?
Fighting what?
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle... Time's up. Company's coming. Ask Faidan. Ask him about the... Ah!
Watch out!
Well then, guessing you're not gonna talk.
I won't do it. I won't. I can't. I won't do it.
I don't think we can help him. We still need to find the other pieces. Ah.
There's another one. Doesn't look like it's been activated yet, though. We should keep looking.
Right. Can't get down there, I'm guessing. Yeah, so hopefully there ain't a valve down there. What am I talking about? It's a video game. Of course there ain't gonna be a valve down there. If you can't get to it, there's no point. So we got the food. We're trying to find the last ones for the water. Already went in there. And up there. Ow! You guys really, really suck. Come on, stand up. Here's the last one.
There! That did it! The system is active.
Alright, so that is the water and food. What's left is power. Which requires me to keep an eye out for some stuff. Don't know why hitting tab does that. Why it highlights the med packs. Oh, if I so that wait, huh? All right. Okay. Let's go and talk to the people responsible for these things. Basically turn in the quests.
Hello again, Commander.
Alpha's dead.
I killed the big Varen. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
Alright, see ya.
I have to go.
Here, for your trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
Ooh, very nice. Sorry, still looking for those power cores for you.
The water started running not long ago. Thanks to you, I assume. Now we just need to deal with the Geth and we can get back to growing this colony. Here, a few credits for your trouble. Thank
A
you
few.
again, Commander.
Credits must not be worth much if you're willing to give me, if you think 1,500 is a few. Alright.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Strange behavior.
Some of the colonists are acting
Okay.
strange.
We've been over this, Commander. The colonists are my concern. The Geth are yours.
I destroyed a Geth transmitter in the tunnels. It won't be a problem any longer.
Thank you, Commander. We're in your debt. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I just wish I had such good news for every problem.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it
Okay.
than I.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Alright. That's everything we can do here, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, because we searched everywhere after talking to her, so... You know what? About up here. Maybe there's something along one of these. Possibly not, but still. Upgrade kit. Phasic rounds and radioactive rounds. Ooh, right. Okay. And there. Light armor for human and medium armor for Turian. Right, we got a level up. What should we do? Just put them all in there. Ashley. Let's put some into your shotgun so you get the carnage upgrade there. And Tally. I want you to have better crypt, better this, so you're decrypting. That should be pretty good for now on there. Let's get you to basic armor so that later on we can get you that. There we go. Equipment here. Right, we can't do that because it's Turian. What about this? Better biotic protection, but damn it, but I get increased biotic protection just from me being me. Shield battery. Right, that's the one I have equipped. Increases damage protection. You know, let's get a stimulant pack in on us. Right, where are those phasic rounds? Bypasses shields but reduces damage. I think I'll stick with the armor piercing for now. Alright. We don't have a Turian with us. We've got a Quarian, not a Turian. Make sure. All right. So if I'm understanding this right, if I'm in combat and I do So if I do shift and then I click on it, then I can use the med pack, Metagel. All right, here we go. How long? All right, don't have long. Oh geez. Get in the Mako.
Heading for the Geth base. Let's take it to him.
All right, these are the big things that are a big pain in the backside. So we got our cannon on right click. It's our secondary fire.
It's too weak to pinpoint, but someone is definitely.
Go.
More chatter, Commander Shepard. Still can't get a fix on the location.
Any sign of movement? Elizabeth could still be in there. It's only been a few days.
Forgot space is that, so it's a different one. Okay.
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
Knew one of you guys was hiding back there. All right, in we go. Do need to be a little bit careful in here.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
Sounds like they've spotted us. They must be close.
Dealing with the Geth is more important.
Boop. There we go. Still need to check on any survivors.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Alliance military.
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Hey, you're not alone.
Fidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're not dead, but the Geth have really pounded them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
Yeah, I got you there.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you. But I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
Shut up.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
You know where she is?
Where is your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
I'll find her.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
What can you tell me about Zoo's Hope?
How did you get split up from the Zoo's Hope colony?
Most of us lived closer to the Exogeny building. Zoo's Hope was mostly used as a port. When the Geth hit, we scattered. Until you told us about the others, we assumed they were killed in the first wave. If we had known they were still alive, we might have attempted to join them.
You still could.
They're fairly secure now. Maybe you should do that.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. We have no vehicles, and the Skyway offers little protection.
Like the building we're in now?
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for company reinforcements. They'll come eventually.
Alright, any idea on the reason for the attack?
Do you know what the Geth are after?
I have no idea. We certainly haven't found anything of use. Something Exogeny is keen to remind us of.
We need to recoup our expenses. It's nothing personal.
Alright, what can you tell me about the colony?
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here 4 years ago. Growth was steady until the attacks. Our biggest challenge has been the lack of resources. There's just so little here of value. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel like home.
Why'd you guys come here?
What brought you here?
I guess I thought this would be the start of a new life. I wanted to go where I could feel like I was making a difference. Instead, everything we built is destroyed. It's very hard not to lose hope.
Wonder if this is just a repeat.
Where is your daughter, Juliana?
Somewhere at the Exogeny headquarters, I hope.
Alright. Exogeny facility?
What was the building used for?
Oh, yeah, we repurposed that structure to serve as headquarters for Exogeny. That's mostly offices with a number of light-duty R&D labs.
Exogeny is a master at repurposing anything and everything.
The company has to make a profit somehow, Juliana. Feros is a long way from self-sufficient.
Alright, you guys stay put until I'm back.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
Sure.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Alright.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
Soldier.
It's not that bad, really. All you need to do is find my console at Exogeny headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
Yeah, well, why me?
You're awfully quick to trust me with this.
Have you seen anyone else heading to Exogeny lately?
Alright, I'll help.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Right, first, what about the data?
Tell me about the data I'm getting for you.
Plans for a few prototype mods. I'm a freelancer. Some of my mods are highly sought after.
Right. Not gonna ask you about the rest.
Just keep in mind what I said.
I hope you can get us out of this mess.
Alright. Exogeny security seems to be doing pretty well. Alright. Where are we on time? Let's get to the other side of the bridge, then we'll probably have to call it there. I know there's a lot of fighting coming up after we get across, so...
Skyway is crawling with Geth. Package is secure. We're leaving now.
Medikit, upgrade kit, chemical and radioactive rounds. Gotta make sure we search those things.
Wait! Shut down the comm! We've got incoming Geth! Damn it! Shut down the comm!
Dang. Sorry, my man. I thought you were Geth. Oh, there were more down there. Right, what's down here? Ooh, a Lancer assault rifle and a sniper rifle. Oop, that one's blocked. Gosh dang. Alright. Back in. Back we go. I see you up there. You go down quick, boy. Alright.
The Geth don't need much of an invitation to move in, do they?
Resistance will be extremely heavy once we are inside.
Yep. So I'm trying to take down as many of them as I can right here. Come on, my man. I know that you guys aren't supposed to be particularly smart when you're on your own, but even you should have realized putting down a shield to protect yourself and then moving out from behind that shield, not a good idea. No? Okay. Why is it that every time that I play through this, I always remember there being some stuff here at the end of this area right here? There never is. So odd. Every time I remember it being the case, and every time I'm wrong.
One-way drop, Commander. Ain't getting through this with the gear we have. Has to be another way in.
Alright. This is where I'm gonna call it. First though, let's use that upgrade, shall we? Let's get that singularity. That'll be useful for pulling enemies out from behind there. And let's just put all of our points into that. Ashley. You're using shotguns a lot. And Telly. Let's get you some. Let's do that. Then we'll put one into shotguns. That way you're a little bit more effective with them. Alright. Oh. Oh, all right. So yeah, this one went a little better than the last one did. For anyone watching that wasn't here the last time or whatever, don't forget these are every other week for the time being. So it's not going to be next Wednesday we're going to be doing another one. It's going to be the week after that. I'm trying to ease myself into it so I don't get overloaded and then just suddenly stop doing it for a long period of time without a darn good reason. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed that stream, and I will be seeing all of you guys. Well, if you only watch here on YouTube, I'll be seeing all of you guys in 2 weeks. If you come over to my streams on Twitch, then I'll be seeing you tomorrow. So yeah, as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will be seeing